Okay, so it is 3 days until we launch into space. Okay, so we're 3 days till launch. I am in our spaceship right now and we are still packing up, getting ready for our journey, and I know this will be a successful trip because I believe that we have enough scientific notes and everything we need to survive this long journey in space, and I'm just really excited, so let's get down to it.
Hey guys, it's Zara Brandon here, also known as Starla.
Hi guys, it's Lennox Gray here, also known as Lady Icicle. As Hayden said, we are 3 days away from our launch. We are packing up our necessities for our long journey. Some of the basics we'll need are food, water, clothing, supplies, first aid kits, oxygen,
Space gear, tools, supplies,
technology, toiletries, and personal items.
and so on. And you can probably guess some other items too.
So to be able to survive this long journey, we are going to need to know everything about space. We're going to need to know how much oxygen we need to survive, an amount of time, how long it's going to take to get there, how long it's going to be, just a lot of stuff that we will need to survive. Like, it's going to be really hard, but I know we can do this. Also, we need to know the distance between Earth and the International Space Station. We need to know how long our ship is going to last, because I know all the conditions in the space is going to be really hard on our ship, and it's just going to be a really tough experience, but I know we can get through it.
As Hayden Blue said, we will be needing to do lots of calculations because we need to know our food and our oxygen, and we need to know how long we're going to be there and how long things are going to last us. Well, that's not all we need to know when it comes to math. Another thing that we need to know that has to do with math is measuring distance in our solar system and how we're going to do that. We use meters for lengths, kilograms for mass, and seconds for time. More importantly, we use astronomical units, also known as AU, for distance in our solar system. 1 AU equals 93 million miles. For example, Jupiter is 5.2 AUs from the Sun. We also use light years. Light years are the distance between stars, also known as LY. 1 light year is the equivalent of 63,240 astronomical units. For example, the star Proxima Centauri is the nearest star to Earth, being 4.2 light years away. Another unit of measurement we use is parsecs, which is the distance to the stars. 1 parsec equals 3.26 light years. This will all be key information we need to know how to get our way around space and how we're going to collect our data.
As you all know, we are traveling with Shufat Industries, and we have the big task to go up in the new rocket ship. It has been designed to carry groups of superheroes and see how they can complete their tasks in the new efficient rocket ship. Some other key things that we need to know is the difference between revolution and rotation. Rotation is when something stays in the same spot but is pushed on the axis. Rotation is when something stays in the same spot but is pushed by force in a circular motion on its axis.
Earth takes approximately 365.25 days to circle around the sun in a rotating motion. That is what a revolution is. It is when it completes a full year around the sun. Another point of knowledge we need to know is what force is responsible for space motion.
Space motion, I know this one. Solar energy.
Hey guys, it's Lennox Gray, and now we are down to 2 days until launch. I believe where we left off is the force that controls outer space, which is also known as solar energy. Solar energy is the cause behind the change of the seasons and night and day and why the ocean moves, and it's also have to do with why we move as planets. It's the circulation of the atmosphere. In space, as we all know, there isn't gravity. In space, as we all know, there isn't gravity the way there is on Earth. That's why items float.
In addition to Earth's rotation about the sun, the solar system is both moving with the Milky Way galaxy and revolving around the sun.
Yes.
In addition to the Earth's rotation about the sun, the solar system is both moving with the Milky Way galaxy and revolving around the galactic core.
We are 1 day till launch, and we have told you the main information that you need to know to go into space. We're just about ready.
Okay, it is launch day and we are just about ready. we're saying goodbye to some family and friends, and I'm just so excited to spend the next couple months with my two best friends, and we're just going to have a great experience flying through space in the new designed amazing spaceship from Shufat Industries.
This is our very first mission log, and there will be many more to come. I'm glad that you will be able to see our journey and experiences through outer space and how we survive. Thank you.
Launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, we're in the back of the space aircraft, and we've been here for about 6 hours now, and everything's going good.
So now this is still mission log 1. It's been about 14 hours, but it's kind of going by fast. Like, I've slept a little, I've gotten some work done, and we've sorted out our goodies and stuff. So right now I'm in the back, and this is all the supplies we need to survive. And yeah, so we'll see how this mission goes. So it's been about 16 hours, and we're hitting a bit of turbulence, but we just gotta like push through it, and we got this. So I'm putting on my seatbelt so we can all stay safe.
Hey, it's Lennox. Me, Hayden, and Zara have all been up in space now for 22 hours. Currently, they are asleep because it's been a very long day full of missions and tasks. It's been a very bumpy ride, but I suppose that's normal since we're going all the way up into outer space. I know we're going to be facing many obstacles on our voyage, but hopefully we'll find ways to get through it using our superhero powers.
So it is day 2, and we all got a lot of sleep, so we're all very energetic. The only problem we're running into now is that since we are getting each mile or kilometer we get farther away from Earth is another, and away from the sun, it gets colder every time. But luckily with my greenhouse powers, I can make the air warmer, and we can just kind of survive off of that because it is very cold and we are all trying to bundle up.
Lucky for me, I don't mind the cold.
It's been our 37th hour, and we're trying to keep up the aircraft and stay supplied on food and stay warm.
We've currently eaten pretty lightly, so we still have a lot of meals, and our stock is really high for that. For water as well, and our oxygen is going perfectly.
So we're having a bit of turbulence right now, and it's a bit shaky, but Zara is like manning the front of the spaceship. She is steering us through like this really shaky path, and it's just been really like heavy on us. Lennox has been like cleaning up a little bit, and I just took the time to talk to you guys. It's our 47th hour. We haven't been logging that much, but we're going on to day 3 in 1 hour, so I will log for you then.
Hi, so unfortunately right now we're in some technical difficulties because a piece of the spaceship broke off and is now floating in space. Luckily, it was not rotating or pushed by any force, so it's not going far, so it's kind of sticking in place, but it's also at the same time moving away since our spaceship is in motion. Luckily enough for us, we're able to quickly enough get on a spacesuit, stick a cord out there, and go and retrieve the piece, but it will be difficult, and we're a little bit scared to do this considering it'll be our first time out in space, not in our spacecraft. We're going to try to figure this out, and unfortunately we can't film it, but we'll let you guys know the details after.
Okay, well, we got the missing part, and what we basically did is we opened a hatch in our ship, and Lennox went out and grabbed the piece. She was connected with a cord, and because of there's no gravity in space, she was just kind of floating around, and it was basically, she was moving in a swimming motion, kind of just using her limbs to like push her around, and she eventually floated towards the missing part. She grabbed it, and she came back in.
Luckily, I did retrieve the piece, and the whole thing went smoothly. We were able to reattach it, and it took little to no time, and now we're back in here, and the flight is going smoothly.
So it's day 7, and these past 4 days have been running smoothly. We're about to run into some trouble, which are meteoroids, and we're going to explain how we solved that problem. Luckily, Lennox has ice powers, so she can use her ice powers to push the rocks away.
I'm planning to take cold air and just swoosh it at the rocks so they go flying away, and we'll have a clear path.
1, 2, 3. Lady Allegiance, unite! Shout out to Shufat!
Industries in the house.